this again. Hey guys, I am so excited that we are here tonight, and we are tonight we're going to talk about the business opportunity with Young Living. So that can mean different things for different people, and because I'm talking about the business opportunity, I do have to show you the income disclosure. So that is that. It is also, if you're on the Facebook event, this is posted on there as well. And then I am going to refer to the compensation plan just a teeny tiny bit. But if you're not familiar with that, that is also available on youngliving.com. Just look up the compensation plan. And but we are going to refer to that a little bit. So my name is Michelle Shart, and I am a Young Living Silver. I joined Young Living in September of 2014, and I had absolutely no intention of sharing Young Living in any way, shape, or form. But Young Living is such a fantastic company, and it is so unlike any others and we are truly just a tribe working together for one common goal. Young Living has allowed me to make a willable income for my family, and I know that as a Young Living Silver, if something happens to me, that my children will never go hungry, that they will always have a roof over their head, and this isn't something like an insurance or a 401k that will eventually over time be gone. They will receive residual income every single month over and over and over again. So not only do I love the product, and we could talk forever about those, but the business opportunity with Young Living is fantastic. So if you're not familiar with multi-level marketing, I recommend doing a little research on that. It is not a pyramid scheme, and it is there's actually no income ceiling. So unlike a typical corporation, you can make however much money you want to put time and effort into it. You're your own boss, and you set your own hours. You can take time off whenever it works for you and still get paid. It doesn't matter when you get into the company. Like I said, I joined in 2014. The company is 25 years old. So even though I just joined a couple years ago, I can still get as far up into the company as I choose to work towards. We virtually have no overhead, and your startup cost is very affordable. So if you went to a franchise, your startup cost would be $200,000, maybe $1 million. I bought a $160 premium starter kit, and that is the startup cost. I literally can start my business with just that product. Let's see. You get to, another perk about being in Young Living is you get to see the people around you become financially free. If you share Young Living and you build Young Living with those closest to you, they can earn the income as well, and everybody can be financially free. You also get to build lifelong relationships with people that you choose to. I no longer have to work with people that I don't want to work with. So that's one exciting thing for me. Also, it doesn't matter how many people you know. I know that's a big thing for people when they think about a networking company is, well, I don't know anybody. But it doesn't matter who you know, it's who they know. So you don't have to be good at sales, and you do not have to be good at speaking in public. Here we're doing a class online. I'm sitting in the comfort of my own home. I'm in my pajamas, guys. Like, I'm going to bed as soon as we're over with this. I don't have to clock in. I don't have to clock out. It's all up to me. So we're here tonight because we are pursuing Young Living with a purpose. It's actually pretty easy. If I can do it, you can do it. I stayed at home for almost 10 years, and the most conversation I had with people each day was people under the age of 4. I leave my house in the morning when I take my kids to school, and I have no background in sales. I have no background in marketing. And to be completely honest, I don't really like people that much. So this is why I love my Young Living business. I can control who I'm in contact with each day, and I choose my coworkers and who I work with. So invite your closest friends and family on this journey first. Even if your goal is not to become Royal Crown Diamond, you must share this with the people closest to you, because you want them to have control over their own health as well. We want that to see them thrive. So don't keep this awesome goodness to yourself. Second, if you You may not need an income with Young Living, but maybe somebody around you does. And you may not want an income with Young Living. Some people are in that boat too, and that's totally okay. I know a few people who actually give away their checks each month. They give it to their church or to a local charity, and think of how that money can help those people around you. So even if you think, well, I don't really need the income from Young Living, but you could introduce Young Living to somebody and it could change their life. So how do you do Young Living with a purpose? First of all, you're going to grab your calendar. Mine's on the floor and it's too big to pick up, so I'm going to leave it down there. But grab your calendar, grab some friends, and schedule a class. That's it. You can discuss how you use each oil, or if you would rather, I have a compliant 101 script that you can just read from. You don't have to have all the answers, and you don't have to have everything just right. That comes with time and with practice. You just have to share. People are looking for alternatives to every day to a healthier lifestyle, and they want a chemical-free home. Actually, it's more toxin-free because there's chemicals and everything. And they want to support their bodies, and we have the tools to let them do that. So a little bit about my story and why I chose Young Living. I was a stay-at-home mom. I had done a few things to help with our income over the years, but my main focus was always my children. I was already earning a Young Living thank you check each month because I had shared with a couple of people, including my mom, my cousin, and my mother-in-law. It was enough to take us out to dinner or maybe order some oils. And then I realized that someday my kids were going to leave. Sad, I know, right? And then what was I going to do? I had spent all my time and energy focused on them. But I didn't really want to become that helicopter parent that some people do. I wasn't going to be tying my 19-year-old shoes to send him off to school each day. So I was offered a course in the business end of Young Living. And I decided to accept that offer because at the time I had the time and I loved the product. So this was something I felt like I could fill my time with, that I would be able to do until Jared finally decided to retire. And then I could spend all of my time with him. Yay, right? So I did just that. I did my class. It was a 6-week course. I did that. I learned the basics of how to start a Young Living business. And I grabbed my calendar, I picked a day, and I set up a Facebook event. I posted it on my Facebook page, and I had 25 people RSVP that they could come. What? I could not believe it. So I moved my class to the local social center, and it's all history from there. I was terrified to teach this class, but I stood in front of my friends and family with a script in my hand and my hand shaking, and I read it line by line by line. And you know what? People enrolled. I couldn't believe it. This is when I saw that this little business was more than I could ever imagine, and I was so excited to grab everybody I could to jump on my oily train and share these products. It can be scary, it can be frustrating, but the joy that you feel when somebody tells you or sends you a message on how you've changed their lives with these products makes all of that go away. So I challenge you, do not keep this to yourself. You have to share. Be thankful for that person that shared this with you because they just changed your life. So if you're still with me, I want you to go grab your calendar, make a list of 2 to 3 friends that you want to lock arms with, and we can go over a few ways for you to be successful. If you're uncomfortable with teaching your first class, no worries. I can come and teach it for you. You're going to make your class for 2 to 3 weeks away. You're going to ask people to come to the class. Ask anybody and everyone around you to come to your class. Most people can't make it the first one, so don't be disappointed. After the class, find the enthusiastic one. Find the person that enrolled, the person that is so excited about the oils, and ask them to join you on this journey. By doing this, you don't have to tap into your same friends and family over and over again. So those are kind of how I got started. Those are basic tips that you can use to get started yourself. And tips for the day. So tips for that day that you are having your class. So up into that class, you are going to just ask people to come. That's all you're going to do. And maybe you're just sitting around your kitchen table. That's totally okay as well. You're going to have a little food. It doesn't need to be a lot, just a little bit. Hungry moms like to eat. So if you just have something for them to snack on, they will stay. They will stay. Let's see. Don't ask or answer any health questions. So you want to stay compliant. If you just talk about health, that's going to be very, very simple. You want to make sure to pass around the clipboard and get everybody's information. Maybe a friend brought a friend and you don't know them. These are people that you're going to get names and numbers for. This way you can follow up with them. Also, keep it under an hour, which can be very difficult. But keep it under an hour so that people can get on with the things that they have to do. You end the lecture by asking them to join you in this journey. You got them there. They sat through your whole spiel. Just ask them. Get the oils in their hands. Also, it's handy to have a laptop or a phone that they can use to enroll. And then you're going to follow up. So you follow up with people to see what they learned, see if they're interested, or maybe they got sidetracked and they just needed a reminder. Oh yeah, I was really interested in that. So I hope that was helpful. Now we're going to go into how you get paid with Young Living, just a teeny tiny bit. And to earn a check with Young Living, you have to spend a 100 PV. So you have to spend money on product, which you want to be a product of your product. So you're just using, that's just going to be using your everyday, stuff you would use in your everyday life. I encourage people to sign up for Essential Rewards, and then they can earn points on the 100 PV that they're spending anyway. Checks are usually mailed out on the 20th of the month for the previous month. So on April 20th, March's checks were sent out. If you have direct deposit, they usually get deposited around the 18th. So that's kind of nice for those budgeter people, those people that like to budget like me. Each time somebody gets a premium starter kit, you receive a $50. That's usually in 2 separate bonuses. So the starter kit bonus is a $25 bonus you receive every time a new member purchases a premium starter kit. The fast start bonus is the other part of that, usually $50, and that is 25% of the person's PV. So if they spend more than 100, it would be more than 25. You get that 25% for the first 3 months when somebody has initially joined Young Living. Then after the first 3 months, it goes to unilevel commission, and that is where the compensation plan comes into play. So if you are interested in structuring for a business to reach different ranks, we can talk about how to do that strategically, but you have different levels. You're going to earn 8% on your level 1, 5% on your level 2, 4% on your level 3, 4, and 5. That is once you have to be a certain rank to earn on all 5 levels, and that's the rank of executive. So as a senior star, a senior star, and executive, you also get a rising star bonus. And then if you qualify for that, and then when you reach silver, you get generations in shares. So again, that is more information from the compensation plan. You can see that. Also, I like to pray over my business. I pray over my business and each member in my business every single day, because every good thing comes from the Lord. So that is how we get started in our Young Living business.